Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. We are back for another round. We're back after the season break. It's been a while, it has been a while, but we are back here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix, and it is going to be a great race. And as it has always been, and as I am running out of things to say to introduce this man, Brendan is alongside me. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, and it's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We are here in Canada. We have 18 drivers to test the waters at the start of season number 4. No, not the start of season 4, the start after the season number 4's summer break. It is interesting, and it is going to be a good one. Yesterday's FVRA race was horrendous, to say the least, but all problems should be fixed by now as we are getting ready to go, and qualifying is underway here. First cars are coming out on track for the start of the new game, new opportunities, the same championship. Lewis McWilliam is still our championship leader, of course, in case you forgot. He's coming out of his garage now in his brand new green Aston Martin. But the pace doesn't seem to be quite there yet for Lewis. He had an okay day yesterday in Formula Virtual Racing Academy, but of course we do have to wait and see what his pace is like. A returnee! He's back! Thomas Main is back in the Ferrari seat. He is alongside his neighbour, actually, in real life, Steve. Steve, obviously, he's in 4th position. No one's set a lap yet, so that is why he is in 4th. But Brendan, any dark horses for today's race?
I don't know, maybe Tyler might actually be able to finish the race on pad, I don't know.
Yes, of course, Tyler is playing on controller today because he is on holidays, but he is Mr. Commitment, so he is on pad. We're going to have some qualifying laps started soon. The first man to start lap will be Tyler. We're not going to go on board with him for sake of embarrassment, but Brendan, would you like to talk us through Aaron McFall's lap? He's just about to go through the last chicane.
You said we don't want to...
Sorry, wet race. We have a dry start in the race, and then we have rain. The race is going to be good. We're going to have a good race. Apologies for interrupting that. You can continue now.
And Rob says he's went through turn 1 and 2. Well, Honda seemed alright. Now into Sebastian Vettel corner. And he's got through without problems. We're cutting grass. Now into another Sebastian Vettel corner. And there's Brady Paul getting out of the way, and what seemed like a decent enough first sector for Aaron. And now braking again, and is coming up towards the hairpin now, and important to get your braking right and carry enough speed through the apex of that corner, and looks alright, tidy. Even if maybe we might find a little more time later on the session. And now into the last chicane. Don't hit the world champions. Takes a little easier just to make sure you get the lap in, and it is a 108.6. So
108.6. Sorry about that, I came in a little bit there. Jumped the gun. 108.6 for Aaron McFall is not a bad lap at all. That kind of rhymed, I'm happy with that. It is not a bad lap at all, but that is instantly beaten by Lewis McWilliam with a 108.0. What a time for the Aston Martin. Marcel Magiera coming in with a 9.6. Borbune with a 9.8. Next man to complete his lap is Steve Verloy in the... Oh, he's around, and into the wall. Big mistake. He's going to impede his teammate here of Thomas Main. No, just about avoids him. Where's Thomas going to put his Ferrari? That's P3, but that's a mistake Steve did not want in the early stages of qualifying. That is that's a rookie mistake, if anything. Steve's not a rookie. Steve used to be at the top, of course, of esports racing. He used to race for money, and that's how you know you have advanced once you start racing for money. Of course, these drivers would be described as amateur drivers in terms of the league racing scene, as they're not racing for money, we're not getting paid. But Steve, of course, has raced at the top. It's been a while since he has, but he has did it, so fair play to Steve. Scott Witch coming in with a 109.8. And that is all the laps that have been set. Oh no, someone's jumped up. Brady Pollock is signing with the new Alpine team after his after he has signed, sorry, apologies, after he was driving for Mercedes at the start of the season. He has now moved to Alpine and is putting in a good performance with a 1:08.5. Next man to set a lap time, Steve actually coming into the pits, and then Thomas. I believe it could be one of the Red Bulls, or the only Red Bull. No, Jack Redmond's gone miles off at the hairpin. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's gone miles off at that hairpin. Melvin Hendricks is on a lap as well. He is in the Aston Martin, replacing Legend Rosenberg. Avessa 1:07.9 is the banker time to beat now. And has just been a delayed pop-up at the top of our screen, but the Alfa Romeo driver, the new permanent Alfa Romeo driver, is currently on provisional pole position. That is an excellent qualifying lap from Avesta. Someone slot that is Melvin, 1:08.5. Good lap from the Dutchman, replacing a Dutchman in the Aston Martin. Hello to everybody watching. Welcome, we do hope you enjoy. It is, of course, going to be rain in the race. That is Captain Beeb, or Habib is his name. The Haas replacement, replacing Morgan Hitchens. That is a 1:09.7 for him. An okay lap, but there's going to be some improvement. Enzo is on a time, and someone is going to Melvin, apologies, giving Enzo a tow here down this back straight. So this is going to be good. It's going to give Enzo a bit of a buffer on his lap. It's going to bump up that lap time a bit, because he will have that extra straight line speed. But here comes Enzo King to the hairpin. He's got an alright run. It's probably not the best of runs, but it is good enough for a banker time. Tyler's disconnected from the session. So,
it's time to send a million invites again, but it's not to Jack Redmond, it is actually to Tyler.
Enzo slow through that last chicane, but let's see what the Austrian can put on the plate. It's a 1:08.6 for Enzo. Improvements can definitely be made. Improvements definitely can be made. Jack Redmond has not set a time yet, so he will have to put a lap in eventually. If he wants to get that up to the top of the grid. He wants to retain his title, of course, that he won in season 3. He will want to retain that. There is Lewis going slowly, and so is Avesta, avoiding the AlphaTauri of Manuel Antons. The number 34, Manol, an interesting fact, has never finished a Formula Virtual race. He did about 8 of them, so that is a horrific statistic for Manol. He will need to improve on that. Oh, and he's not finishing his qualifying session either.
Does he ever
Manol.
finish any session in FDR?
He's finished qualifying a few times, but Manol has crashed out of qualifying. He's hit the wall and he is out. He has he's got air.
It seems like his PlayStation will not work.
Oh, that's not good for Tyler. He's not having a good day of things so far. That is Manol out. Tyler suffering with some issues, so we'll keep you updated on those. Good people on laps though. Aaron McFall, one of them, heading into that final chicane. As Brendan said, took it a bit easy last time. Marcus Towell has shot up to 5th, and Aaron has shot up to 2nd. Good lap from Aaron McFall. Very good lap indeed. 1:08 flat for the Northern Irishman.
Oh dear, I'm stuck on this invite player screen. That
is annoying. Hopefully we can get Tyler back in at some point. Couple of slow cars. Marcel Machiera is going to finish the lap. It is a 10th of an improvement, not a positional improvement, as there was quite a chunky gap from 8th to 9th. That is which improving by 4 tenths, and the Haas has struggled to get out of the Williams' way. Hopefully that hasn't impeded too much. It's actually hopefully given a slipstream, if anything. Final chicane most important corner on the track, because you can mess up a lap badly there. Lewis is out. Lewis has crashed. At the same point, Madeline Thomas has crashed, and he is out of this qualifying session. If we go on board, if we have a look with Marcel Magiera, we could possibly see what the Aston Martin, the exact same thing as Manel. The exact same thing as Manel. Lewis is out of the qualifying session. That is going to put a big cut into that championship winning piece of cake. Thomas Main has gone to 4th, and he's slowing down to let Jack Redmond in the Red Bull racing car through. Thomas, very good lap on his return. He has not did an F4 race for a while, but he is back now. Captain Beeve on a lap. It doesn't seem to be the quickest one in the books, but it is a lap, so he'll be excited to set one. It's more than Jack Redmond and Tyler have managed to do. And Adrian, the Canadian, on the grid. It's our one and only Canadian.
Can I just get out of this invite player screen?
There is the Haas of, is that Bourbieu? No, that's Captain Beeve. He's slowed down for a lap. Could be going for another one, it looks like. Melvin hasn't improved on that second lap time. Manel says, "Stupid me," is the exact quote, and he is correct. That was that was a bad error to make. A very bad error to make. Thomas's last race was Singapore Season 2. You would be correct in that, except only on the track. His last race was Singapore Season 3. He had that magnificent battle with Jack Redmond, which was fantastic to watch. It really proved that he still had that extra bit of class in him, but he's back now and he is loving it.
It's just not it. I need to leave and rejoin. It's just not.
Yeah, that's okay. We can get you another invite. That's it.
No, there's actually a thing with invites now. Yeah,
it's on friends only, so you can join anyways, I think.
No, but I don't think the invites actually disappear now. They stay.
Oh, the title says Russia. The title didn't change.
You're genius.
This is not the Russian Grand Prix. I can probably edit it on my phone, but this is not the Russian Grand Prix.
You're genius, Evan.
Sometimes my genius, it's almost frightening. This is not the Russian Grand Prix, this is the Canadian Grand Prix. I'm gonna hope I can edit that, because that is embarrassing. 5 minutes 42 left in qualifying. Vaston saying, "Where's Yassine?" Yassine has picked himself up a race ban. He will not be here tonight. He will be back next week. That is what's happened there, and I cannot edit the video. That is going great. So it's not the Russian Grand Prix, it is the Canadian Grand Prix. Thank you for Krem for pointing that out for me.
Well, I don't know. Fun fact. Well, Canada did used to border Russia like 200 years ago. You know, Alaska, before Alaska got sold to America.
You know, that's how we're going to play this card. We're going to say we're going for the history element in Formula Virtual Racing. We are your new history teachers. That is why it says Russia. Aaron McFall is on another lap with 4 minutes and 45 to go. He was the first to set a lap time. He will be the next to set a lap time. No, he won't, as he's just invalidated his lap. Thank you, Aaron. That is splendid.
Oh no, why do I feel like I'm just going to be stuck on a loading screen? Yeah. Are we going to need to restart this lobby or something? Because it's...
What happened? Sorry, I had my headphones off. I had to check something.
Basically, I was stuck on the invite people screen. I closed the game and rejoined the lobby. And, basically, I'm stuck in the loading screen in for the lobby.
Oh, God. Oh, well. We'll see how that goes then. There's Adrian, who has gone 10th position with a 1090. I don't know if you've just seen on screen, but Avesta managed to go from the second sector to exiting his pit garage.
Don't tell me I can't join now.
It just says you've left, so if you want to try again, maybe that could work. I would love to tell you how long is left in qualifying, but there is constant yellow flags, and Aaron's clipped the wall in his AlphaTauri. So he will not be finishing his qualifying. As you've just seen, he's gone straight on into the barriers and out of this qualifying session. The battle for pole position, however, is not quite on yet, as the top 7 are all in their pit box or on an outlap or just out of the session. But Avesta will be going for pole in a split second's time. He has a great opportunity of doing it, as Aaron and Lewis will not be finishing this qualifying session, but Jack Redmond could steal it at the death. And he's taken a weird gear through that corner. Maybe first gear is quicker. Here comes Jack, though, through the first sector and into the second sector. This is... Oh, he's gone 4th. Okay, so this is just lacking. Jack Redmond is in 4th position for this Grand Prix. Borpune will be the next man to challenge for a lap. He is invalidated. Here comes Captain Beeve on an outlap. So this is going to be a competition for pole. This lobby definitely seems to be broken.
Yeah, it's definitely broken.
Yeah, this does. I will find out if everyone else is having problems. It seems to be just you and Tyler. I think we may need to be having a lobby restart. I think that is what's going to happen. We're going to finish the qualifying session though, so we can have a moment to reflect on that, and then we will get a lobby restart. The lobby will be restarted after qualifying, we can confirm. So the qualifying results will stay the same, and we still will have a battle for pole. Avesta Gobadi has probably improved in his lap time, but there is a graphical delay. We'll find out in a second. Jack Redmond is... as my controller is about to die, it says that would add the icing onto the cake. Melvin Hendricks going through sector 1, slow there. Marcus Towell is backing off for a lap. Marcel Majero is thundering through on his lap though, so... No, he's not, he's going slowly. Adrian is pacing it around to get round for his qualifying lap. Captain Beeve has gone slower by 2.3 seconds. Callum is a second up on his lap. He's set a 1:12.5, so he definitely can improve. Jack says to check the ends. I've already seen them. I'm a step ahead of you, that one, Khalil, don't worry. McLaren replacing Lewis, or Lee, was it Lewis? Lewis Lampard. It is Lewis Lampard who he is replacing. Through the last chicane, that is quite slowly through there, but we will find out where will Callum go. He's got to stay 16th. He will stay 16th, and by quite a substantial margin. A lot of drivers backing off on his lap. Steve Verloy has backed off. Marcus Towell is still on his lap. He's a tenth of a second up, as there is a McLaren off there as well. There is cars everywhere in this second sector. This is not looking too good for Marcus Towell if he did get interrupted by that traffic. Will there be still rain after the restart? I believe the weather conditions should stay the same. Marcus Towell still on his lap. Steve Verloy has backed off. Qualifying is over, so I believe that will be his session done, unless we have a graphical glitch. Yep, he started another lap, meaning... no, he hasn't, sorry. He's finished the session. Here comes Marcus Towell. Can he steal pole off of Avesta in the dying seconds through the final chicane? He's on a wobble. He's on a wobble. So this could throw him off his time. Where's it going to be? Second position for Marcus. 108.0, and it's only good enough for second. Can Thomas Main improve? He can. 5th for the Belgian. Avesta has managed to start a lap, but he is almost guaranteed pole, unless Jack Redmond is badly off. Melvin Hendricks is getting a toe off the Red Bull here, actually. So Jack has backed out of the way. Jack Redmond helping rivals Aston Martin. Oh, there's a McLaren on the apex, but he goes to through, thankfully. Where will Melvin go? In qualifying, 5th position, steals it off Thomas, and that is qualifying for the FVR Canadian Grand Prix. It is pole for Avesta.
Well, we need to get a screenshot of quali now.
Already have it, don't worry.
Brilliant. Now hopefully we can actually a lobby that works. I thought we'd gotten over this in F1 2020, but this game's almost as worse, if not Even worse.
Marcus has just messaged me asking, are you allowed to give slipstream to non-teammates? Yes, this isn't PSGL. Jack asking, does he get pole? No, he's in 7th. No, you're in 7th. But Bune saying, does he need to lobby? Yes, you can if you want, but I will be leaving. Manel's asking for one shot. Manel, the lobby has nothing to do with the fact you just DNF'd about 14 minutes through. So, we're gonna have to restart this lobby, which is no big deal. We have the settings saved. Just going to be a custom grid and getting invites, which is the annoying thing, really. But you know, what two rather people would you have than me and Brendan to entertain you for 15 minutes while we get this ready? Of course, I should probably plug in my controller as it's about to die. So I will be doing that in a moment.
That might be an intelligent thing to do.
It might be, because it's the type of thing I'd forget to do as well. It is the type of thing I would forget to do. I think the most embarrassing thing is the fact I've put Russia in the title, really. I think that is the annoying thing of this. We need to turn off short qualifying, because I'm guaranteed someone would ask about that, and that is not what we're doing. Weekend structure, that's it, Brendan. I'm getting so confused by this. That is the... No, starting grid, not realistic. Custom grid, that is what we want. And we are now going to be inviting people. So, obviously, the drivers hopefully will help with the inviting. We hope we can get this sorted for you really quick and we can get on to the race. As we will be starting soon. There will be rain during the race as per predictions, so it will be still kept fair that way at least. Brendan, have you received my invite there? Because I don't think my invite seems to be working. I've sent you one now.
Yeah. Thing is, I used one of your invites there, and
Aaron has kindly sent me the exact weather, so that is nice. And I don't know if my invites are working.
Well, that's a bit of a problem if we ever had one here.
Yeah, Codemasters seem to have not well. Oh, Marcus is here. Thank you, Marcus. So at least one, it proves one person is working. Let's say goodbye to the co-commentator, Brendan, for a moment's time. A lot of people asking EA Sports to fix their servers. We've been asking Codemasters since F1 2017. They're not going to do anything about it.
You're asking EA Sports to fix their servers.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Just isn't. It's just not going to happen. We will try to get the invites anyway, but at least you can watch the weather being set up. Can we have a custom? No. Is custom weather gone? Oh, please tell me custom. Is custom weather gone? That's a bit annoying if it is, because we kind of need custom weather to work. Will it be rain after the restart? Okay, we have another lobby restart, so that's great. Ah, okay, there seems to be, if you restart your game, you're able to join. That is how it works. Nice, nice. If you're wondering what it is like inside an FVO chat at this point, Matt is telling dad jokes instead of concentrating on the racing, which is something he probably needs to do. We're going to have a dry race, unfortunately, as custom weather doesn't seem to be a setting anymore. It is dry. It is going to be a dry race. We'll try get everyone in as soon as possible. Hello, what you have to do if you want to join back, you have to restart the game. That is how it works seemingly. It's annoying. I think everyone does. Thank you to everyone sticking around watching. We'll be getting going soon, hopefully. Just a slight delay in the process. We'll try our best to keep you entertained. As Codemasters don't know how to make a working game, which is lovely. Everyone started qualified on softs, so that is a simple one to remember at least.
Yeah.
I do, don't worry. Steve started on the wrong tyres in pre-season, which was great. So hopefully he doesn't do that. Yeah, it will, don't worry. We've almost got everyone back in, luckily enough. Thank you to everyone sticking around. Imagine even owning... Oh, Lewis Lamford doesn't even own the game yet, so that's a bit disappointing. We're sorry. You have turned on quali. Oh, I have. Crap.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone spotted that. That would have been a disaster.
By the way, Mandel has said that he will finish a race. And
I love ambition.
but ambition, he can't really go ahead of adhesion. That is the problem, and Manel doesn't really seem to understand that phrase, and it's probably why he DNFs so much.
Probably. I don't really know who we are waiting on. Oh, I need to spectate. That is why we only have 15 drivers for the moment. We are waiting on Manel, who I haven't invited, so that's probably why. Oh, Manel is here, nice. Thank you, Manel, for joining us. We have neither of the Mercedes, that is Enzo, and that is Marcus. So thanks, Marcus. He's making Wilson Hughes jokes, but he can't join the lobby. So magnificent Marcus Thowell is the name we will... No, that's weird. I don't like that. Has Enzo... Oh, Enzo has joined, okay. Enzo's in the wrong car, probably.
Let's
No,
see
he just
what
hasn't
car-
picked one.
I thought he did pick one, but he's in the, it's an Alpine, isn't it?
He's in Mercedes.
Or Mercedes, oh yeah. No, yeah, I was just slightly confused.
There we go, Enzo. Marcus, would you like to join us?
I thought he was the first one to join.
He was,
No.
he's left.
Oh, why exactly did he do that?
We will, Marcus has joined, I think, so we will get the custom grid going. We'll run it through for you just while we are doing it. We do apologise for this delay, but we'll get it going as soon as possible. Pole position, of course, went to Avesta. Who's Avesta even here? He is. Avesta's here. So, pole position for Avesta. P2 went to Marcus in the Mercedes. A good lap from Marcus. He is known for being a bit of a quali merchant. So, hopefully, that doesn't come back to haunt him. Third position went to Aaron with a good lap. Aaron won yesterday's FVRA race, but that was mental, so don't really go by that. IFRA Lewis is next. Who is Lewis actually here? He is here. In fifth, it was Melvin. Good lap by Melvin. Sixth position went to Dart FIFA on his return. So, really good stuff by Thomas, who I cannot find. There is Thomas. He starts behind Melvin. Seventh was Jack. Jack actually set the fastest lap of the session, but he wasn't on any of our screens. So he couldn't take pole, which is disappointing, but we have to give him seventh, because that's what all we have evidential proof of. Steve is in ninth. 10th is Enzo in the Mercedes for his new team. 11th is Marcel, who's already there. Thank you, Marcel. Adrian is in behind Marcel. Behind Adrian is Chloe in the other Williams. Behind then Chloe is Captain Beeve. Behind him then we have Borbune in the other Haas. It is then Callum, then it is Manel, and then it is Tyler, meaning we are all good to go. I think we executed that well. We may have lost half our viewership, but we have executed that well.
Still have, let me see. Oh, right. Right. We still have a couple of viewers.
We still, thank you for watching. It's popping up and down.
Right, so let's get going then, shall we?
Yes, they can ready up, so they should be ready to go. And we are readying up, and I'm going to plug in my controller, and so you can keep them entertained for all of 4 seconds.
Well, yep, we are pretty much ready to go. Just a couple of seconds, and by the time that's done, Evan should be back. And, well, let's hope this lobby isn't broken.
Yes, let's hope this lobby is not broken, because that would be disastrous, and I can't be bothered to deal with it. Lobby reset, and we should be ready to go. Thank you everyone who stuck around. We should be a good race at least. Is that something to look forward to, I suppose? A good race? Whatever, and as I ask you always, we've had a little bit of a delay on it this week, but who do you think can take this win?
Well, who knows? Because, well, Vesa has pace also, and Jack, well, he'll have to see if he's able to fly through the field or not. Although he does seem to have a bit of quality pace, but not so much a race pace. So really, it could be anyone's here. Like maybe like Aaron and Lewis could, if they well, can keep it consistent in the race. I'd say it'll be between them two for the win.
So, bit of a bold prediction. This isn't loading, and I'm quite scared that it's not loading, by the way. So let's hope that it does load. Khalil says, I'm backing Avesta. He should have taken the win yesterday, but you know what happened. He should have. He should have. Ah, there we go. We have a timer. My little panic is over. My little panic is over. So, Aaron or Lewis, says Brendan. Let's see the strategy. Let's hope everyone has loaded their setup, and let's hope they're all on the correct tyres. There is the positional. I don't like what Avesta's car was just did there. That's not normal for a Formula 1 car to do. Everyone's on the correct tyres. Well done, folks. Well done. You managed to get this far. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised, I must say.
Why are Manel and Tyler starting with 20 seconds after everyone else?
Because it's Manel and Tyler. Avesta leads us here in Canada. Oh no. Jack has disconnected. Great.
And hang on.
It's friends only, so he should be able to join back.
Why is his car not on the list? On the leaderboard?
Oh no, Jack. Oh, Jack. Oh, we're not restarting though. That is the thing. We are not restarting. Oh no, Jack. This could be very bad.
I don't think I've seen a disappearing act this good since Thomas Main after realised he didn't like the game handling in the last game.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my phone because I know I'm getting some angry messages from Jack in a moment. So that's unfortunate for the Irishman, but he won't be in this Grand Prix. Marcus is weaving so close to that wall. It is scaring me. But here we go then. The race starts. Tyler and Manel are our two back cars, so Manel will line us up in the grid. For anyone wondering about Le Mans, I've just heard that it's chaos, so...
I don't know, I think Flourish just crashed or something, but that's the last I heard.
Oh no! Anyways, here we go then, on the grid.
That's you cancelled.
Manel will get us lined up on the grid for Canada. An interesting fact about Canada, the lake that runs in the middle of this track was used for the rowing in the Olympics. Adrian, starting 11th, told me that one. Here comes Manel on the grid. We get ready to go in Canada. Avesta will lead us away from the lights, hopefully cleanly. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully it is clean. 3, 4, 5. 5 red lights in Canada. Oh no, the start lights glitch is back. We go racing in Montreal. It's a bad start from Avesta. It's a great start from Marcus Stalling. It's a good one. Down into turn 1. Can the Mercedes go around the outside the Alfa Romeo? No. Avesta still leads. Down the back of the pack, that is the Aston Martin of Melvin getting caught up. Thomas is already up to 4th position. Aaron's had a poor getaway. And he's down 2 and he's across the grass, and he's got the position. It may be illegally. Is Brady in the Alpines? On the back, there's chaos. Melvin's gone. Who's that? Is that Melvin? It is, and there's been contact there. That is Steve and Melvin. Steve has been sent flying, and Melvin's picked up the wall, just like we've seen Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll back in 2018. But that is the Aston Martin and the Ferrari gone off there. First lap is almost completed as we're in the 3rd sector. It is Avesta leading from Marcus Lewis. Someone's almost gone for a send down at the hairpin, but that is Marcel Maggiera who's just tucked in behind Enzo. The Williams of Chloe is the 2nd top medium runner. Manel's up to 10th. Magnificent start from the Alpha Tauri. Captain Beavis up to 9th. Good start from them. Movement now from Aaron, looking to get past. He's hit the Ferrari, and he's in the pits. Front wing damage. He's hit the back of the Ferrari. That is Thomas Main now, who's attacking Brady as he was pushed over the chicane. To the right goes the Belgian on Brady Pollock. He's going to kick the car. Fantastic overtaking from Thomas Main to get himself up into 4th position. He's going to be on the charge as he's 3.1 seconds behind Lewis McWilliam already. A magnificent charge for Thomas. There seems to be a yellow flag. That is Callum, who's gone around somewhere near the back of the pack. Bit of a chaotic start, but we're all looking clean now.
Alright, so just like Aaron just ran into the back of Thomas, who probably broke slightly earlier than expected. And he's only Well, he had the time in the pits to actually ask Thomas what he was doing, basically, with just a question mark.
Oh, Avesta's run wide of the hairpin. Battle for the lead. Marcus Towell on Avesta go bad. He's
Marcel's trying to get past Enzo here.
Marcel's trying to get past Enzo. He's going to try and have a look somewhere into this chicane, possibly, or turn one. Marcel is not the type to wait around, but he breaks a bit early. Is that Brady Pollock into the pits? Is that an early stop, or is that a front wing change? I imagine it's a front wing change.
Yeah, you can go a bit longer, so it's definitely a front wing change.
It's front wing change. It's front wing change for Brady. Tyler has found his way past Adrian Teich, the Canadian, and all is kept the same at the front. Avesta's gone to the wall there, so he's going to have to be careful. He doesn't want to break a front wing. That could be a crucial moment, as it is a two-stopper. You don't necessarily want to make another stop. Marcus Towell he's lifting off in a straight line, actually. He doesn't want to run into the back of the Alfa Romeo. So that is what he is just trying. He doesn't want to clatter his front wing. There's a penalty there for Melvin, and Adrian has got past Tyler, who seems to be struggling a bit on them mediums. Of course, he's playing on a controller today, where he is normally a wheel player, so he could be struggling a bit with that.
Let's see.
Sorry, here comes Marcus Towell. Here comes Marcus to the right-hand side of Avesta. He obviously has superior pace to the Alfa Romeo. Oh, Avesta's hit him! Oh no, for Avesta, he's hit him and he's had a wobble coming back onto the circuit. Has he escaped from wing damage? No, or has he? I think he might have.
Well, yeah, he's just about, but maybe it might be slight damage you can't really see.
Lewis has had a wobble as well. It's all popping off at the front of the grid. Marcel's past Manel. Manel's kept it to the left-hand side, though, of the McLaren, and he's got it done. Well done, Manel. Manel is once looking like a competent driver, so well done, Manel.
Well, he said he would finish his race, and he sent a screenshot that message too. Well, he's doing well right now, so we'll let him be.
Melvin into the pits. I can smell a retirement there. Khalil saying Thomas might have diffuser damage. Diffuser damage is not on, so he does not have diffuser damage. He will be got off that one scot-free. Khalil saying I didn't say I'm back in Avesta. Avesta's dropped down to third. Lewis McWilliam now finds himself in prime position to extend his championship lead, but a long race ahead. 11 laps. 21 laps to be exact. No, that's even wrong. Yes, 21 laps.
31.
31. No, 20. 30 laps. Avesta in the pits. Avesta is in the pits as we have a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Could be debris. Oh no, it's Callum. It's Callum who's gone off in the back there. He has had a little bit of a spin. It's okay though, he's recovered well, as we have a virtual safety car. That lets Avesta into the pits to change his front wing, which I imagine obviously has some sort of damage there.
Well, it may gain back now. However time he lost with that wing change, he'll have won back because of that VSC.
He will. That is a virtual safety car. It will we are going to get back rolling. Virtual safety cars last a lot longer on this game than they do on the previous one, so that is something we will have to wait for. Of course, the virtual safety car can now turn into a main safety car, so if we do see a big impact, they may originally put out the virtual safety car and then pop out the main one. The Thomas main one. Had to get a pun. Hadn't said a pun in a while.
Yeah, a new game, same old puns.
New game, same puns. That is the way to go. Seemingly a huge crash in Le Mans. I obviously am not watching it now.
Well, I just happen to have it open, and somebody is
drive through for Marcus Towell. Drive through for the Mercedes. He's been caught out on the restart, and Lewis has passed. The Aston Martin takes the race lead in Canada, and that is not good for the Mercedes. His race is on the back foot now. This will put Thomas Main up into second. Thomas looking good for this one. Lewis McWilliam is in the race lead now, and that is not going to be looked favourably by the Red Bulls.
Wait, but back to the Le Mans thing. Basically, one car just went in a straight line to another car.
Oh, I've seen it. That's a bad crash. But anyways, let's focus on FVR for the time being. Marcus will be in to serve his drive-through. He will be in. Don't speed, Marcus. That would not be good. He has got it under control. Well done, Marcus.
Is it Egan? Oh, that's Manel crashing.
Oh, Manel is around at the Wall of Champions. There's a front wing gone for Manel.
And this is the worst place it could have been.
Yeah, he has to do a full lap now. As where's Marcus going to come out? Marcus is going to come out just ahead of Adrian Teich in 6th position. That puts the Williams of Scotland Witch up in the 5th. So really good stuff from the Williams driver. Let's give you the tyres there. You can see top of the medium runners. Of course, it's the top Williams. The top of the medium runners for the only woman on the grid. Of course, I was going to say Irishman, but Irish woman. Enzo King then is up into 3rd with a good performance. That is Melvin getting past Callum. They are almost a lap down at this point, as Lewis is catching up to them quite swiftly.
Well, honestly, it's first race, new game.
Oh, battle, Marcus, and this could end in tears because it is a quicker soft runner and a slower medium one. But here comes Marcus Towell. Is he going to keep this? Yeah, he's going to easily get this one. No challenge at all, but you don't want to misjudge the braking into this chicane. Steve's picked up a 3 seconds. So was that Melvin or was that Marcel? Well, they both have a 3 seconds. Melvin set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. We'll give you the penalties in a second. The penalties, that is 3 for Marcel, 9 for Steve, and 3 for Melvin.
Nice. See racking.
Oh, Manolin to finally change his front wing.
Another set of mediums, so I'm gonna have to extend that stint now to make it to the softs.
Yeah, he will. Well, he's still in the race at least. I guess that's just his goal, as Lewis McWilliam is starting to pull the gap to Thomas Main, the number 2 in P2, says Khalil. Very true, as he is celebrating his driver being in P6 at P8. Williams, in a track they don't expect a good result, are doing very well here. I have to hand them to do very good.
Well, yeah, it's like a decent race so far, but obviously it's not a 9-lap race, it's a 35-lap one, and there's still a lot of laps to do.
The thing with both Williams is they both seem to have good races each, as there's the commentator discourse, but they never have good races together. Like, I don't think it's been ages since we've seen 2 Williams in the top 5. It's always been one of them up there, one of them out, or one of them up there, one of them last, something like that. Tyler crashes, how he gets points. Tyler wins the race, how he gets lapped. Lewis is round, and that's the Aston Martin in the wall. Mistake for him. Thomas Main takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and as we were discussing poor races, the Aston Martin has won. Lewis now finds himself under threat from Enzo King. I don't think he's picked up damage, but that is a big mistake for Lewis that could cost him in the long run.
And well, let's put it this way, there seems to be a bit of a leader's curse.
Is this Monaco? Was it? Lewis is in. Lewis into the pits. He's into the pits to get off those soft compound tyres, which he must have been struggling on. Thomas Main, the Belgian, leads on his return. Could be a fairy tale return for Thomas Main. If he could win this race, that is Marcel Magiera and Marcus Towell. Marcel's getting a wing change, so he might have been struggling for that whole stint with a wing change. Enzo King leads, and top of the mediums, Chloe, and then Avesta, who's already made a stop, will be coming up to the Williams soon. But Thomas Main is your leader of the FBR Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, spinner! Avesta! Avesta
Oh.
spun! The Alfa Romeo, who was our pole man, has spun and will now find himself in the clutches of Lewis. So both of these making mistakes, and this is not good for both of them. Of course, the two who finished 1-2 in Russia are 5-6 now, both making crucial spins in this race. So they're both not doing all that well. Avesta's made a mistake. Lewis has
Avesta
almost tagged him around. Oh, but
There's lag there.
picked up at 3 seconds. There is lag there. There was always lag with Avesta. Thomas and Enzo charge on for another lap without pitting. They are our longest tyre runners in this race. Aaron McFall has found himself past Brady Pollock. Adrian A 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. There's a yellow flag at sector 3. What's happened there? There was an Aston Martin of Melvin off in sector 2. There was a bit of front wing that's gone flying somewhere. That is, it looked like it was either an Alpine or a Williams, but Aaron is looking to find himself past Tyler. Aaron has lit up these mediums. He's got to go for it round the outside, which becomes the inside. He's lost it, and he's put himself in the wall and across the track. Oh, he's almost collected the Williams, and that is Aaron McFall, who has made such a big error there, which has almost cost 3 drivers a race. He's only cost himself, luckily enough, but Tyler is a lucky boy not to get caught up by that one. Dangerous racing from Aaron. Brady snuck himself up to 5th.
And Chloe is on the podium. Albeit Lewis has already made a stop, but nonetheless still a very good racing Chloe so far.
It would be a magical podium, to say the least, for the Williams. Never got an F4 podium.
Oh, and that is just a definition of just losing it from Aaron there. As well,
Oh, I take it you've just seen the replay.
Yep, and I don't know how he lost it that badly, but yeah.
Avesta in the pit lane after that spin. Poor stuff from Avesta, and Marcus sneaks his way through on Tyler. The Mercedes has set a fastest lap, and he's just about snuck his way through. He's clattered the wall. A lot of drivers finding that wall very tricky. There is a Mercedes. It is Enzo! It is Enzo King who has spun at that corner. We've seen Lewis caught out there. We've seen Mantle caught out there. We've seen Lewis caught out there again. We now see Enzo King caught out there. Looks like the softs are dropping off. We could see Thomas Main and Enzo King box this lap quite possibly. Thomas is in. Don't speed, Thomas. That is good. I imagine Enzo will be pitting as well, which will put Chloe in the lead of the Grand Prix.
Not just yet.
No, Enzo stayed out. Thomas has gone for Hartz. No, that could be the wrong call. That could be possibly the wrong call, although with everyone making so many mistakes, you could well see it pay off. Lewis will be in the race lead after the pit stops, I imagine, as Chloe seems to be struggling on the mediums now. Enzo King is also struggling on the softs, as we've seen him take a little spin around. Tyler in. He's getting a front wing change. So maybe a bit of contact with Aaron. That's a beautiful camera. You can see inside his helmet. Lewis getting past Chloe. I imagine the Williams hasn't fought that one too hard, as we can see Callum Rowling up in front being lapped. So he'll be a lapped car in this Grand Prix. Lapped by lap 13 is not a proud achievement. Unfortunate for him, he's had a poor race. As the two Hasses down at 14th and 15th are running close on track. It's like real life, I suppose, with the Haas. Not having too good a race. The Williams team boss saying Aaron has almost did what he did in Russia and take Tyler out. Yes, he did. Is this Callum looking to try and lap himself? No, he's being lapped by the Williams and he's moving out of the way. That is good driving. Enzo's staying out, so it's like he's going for the one stop onto mediums here. He doesn't seem to be doing all that well.
Don't blame him for that.
I'm wondering why the gaps were so big. It's because it's on the gap to the leader. There is the interval. That makes more sense. Avesta is going to get past Tyler. He is. These both have made a pit stop, and Tyler will just tuck in behind the Ukrainian. Avesta's made 2 pit stops, actually. He's on a fresh set of softs, and so is Tyler. Tyler struggling. on the controller. Steve has snuck his way back into the points after a poor race start. That is, I believe, Callum being lapped by both Marcus Towell and Brady Pollock. So an interesting few laps there in the race. Strategy seems to be all over the shop, really. As Aaron is apologising for the collision with Tyler. Chloe can find under threat now from Thomas Main to the right hand side. The Ferrari will go. He was in the lead of this race earlier. There's a bit of front wing on flying.
Oh.
Have they made contact?
Yes, they have. Chloe's got wing damage.
Oh, Thomas, you've just pulled straight out in front of the Williams. Oh, Thomas, that's awful racing. And it looks like the Williams is going to be struggling until the pit stop, as that is front wing damage. It looks like Thomas has just pulled in to take his line and has just sliced off a piece of the Williams there.
Oh, and that could cost him.
Oh, that could cost both of them, because Marcus Towell is now trying to go around the outside of the Williams. He's got it done. Beautiful overtaking from our Norwegian.
Hold on. Checking the stream back, I'm not sure if Thomas moving over in this line actually caused the contact. It might have been just a little after he pulls in.
It's a difficult one, and the incident will be under review, of course, if it does cost them both the result. Well, if it costs the Williams a result, mainly, because Thomas seems to be getting on his merry way, as he's 3.9 seconds behind Lewis, who still has a pit stop to make. But Lewis is in control of this lead as the Aston Martin flies past us. Khalil saying he cut across, so we'll have to wait and see, and that's flying to the pits to change that wing damage. I imagine that will be in such a good position.
Tire?
I imagine it's the hards. It is the hard compound of tyre to the end.
She hasn't changed her wing. She didn't change it.
The front wing didn't change.
She didn't notice.
Oh, that's awful. As we can see, Manuel Antons and Steve fighting. That's Manuel past. That Williams is going to be boxing this lap, I imagine, to change that wing. Oh, Thomas, you're not going to be in the good books of the Williams racing team for the remainder of your life, as that has cost them a very good result. Manuel is forcing his way practically past. Oh, he's put it into the wall. Oh, Manuel has
second time in the race off Tyler.
Virtual safety car for debut, and that is twice an AlphaTauri has. What did I say?
You said debut.
Yeah, but what context? I can't even remember what I was saying.
Virtual safety car. You meant to say virtual safety car for debris, but you said debut.
Oh, okay. Virtual safety car for debris. At least we can get back into the pits now. But that is twice a AlphaTauri has messed up.
Have took advantage of this. So's Aaron.
Good call for them. Aaron has did 14 laps on those mediums. Adrian will sneak his way through. Chloe in, and Manuel in, as Manuel has no front wing and no downforce, as the virtual safety car's just ended at the worst possible time for both of them. Oh no, this just doesn't get better for the Williams team, does it?
Yeah, not gonna lie, this has turned into a bit of a, well, what was a good race into a fairly, well, bad one.
Thomas Main has gained over a second on Lewis on the hard compound tyres. He's having a good result. That's a disconnection for Steve, or else he's just left, I don't know. But that's Adrian Teisch getting past Brady. Oh, he's run wide. They've both run wide, actually.
Lewis and Mondo's here there.
Here comes Marcus Towell, though. He's going to look to get past Thomas Main into turn one. Sends it. Oh, fantastic dive for Marcus Towell, who finds himself now chasing our race leader and in second position. Oh, but he's definitely got a warning for that, has Marcus. Well, that is the second position for Marcus, and that is Borbune and Chloe having a fight now. Williams getting past Borbune there. Aaron past Steve due to a disconnection for Steve. Adrian Brady and Marcel having a fight now in the mid-pack. The Alfa Romeo, the Alpine and the McLaren, 3 classical midfield cars. Of course the McLaren would be the superior of them, but this is equal cars, so we have to see.
New camera angle I've seen here with Thomas around the hairpin. It actually shows the... It's basically showing the driver turning, and you can see that like from looking.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Here comes Marcel down the inside of Adrian. Fantastic move for Marcel Magiera, who is up into 6th. Brady got past as well, so Adrian is just falling down the order. We're over halfway through this race. 15 laps to go. Manel's out. Manel is out of the Grand Prix.
About him finishing the race.
He's retired on track. Has he?
About that.
He's retired on track. He's just pressed the retire button himself. What are you doing, Manel? His car's still going. Oh no, he hasn't. He's hit the wall.
Oh well.
Manel won't be finishing this race. As that is Callum out as well. Please tell me he hasn't crashed in the pit wall. Please tell me he hasn't crashed in the pit wall. No, he's pressed the retire button himself. 2 cars out in 1 lap makes our first 2 DNFs of the new game. Manel and Callum out of the F4 Canadian Grand Prix. As Lewis' lead is being cut down rapidly by Marcus Towell, who is flying compared to Lewis. So, Manel saying he was having a decent race until he spun. Yes, you were, Manel. And you just decided to retire and track Adrian in for his final stop of the day, I imagine. Maybe front wing damage was what causing him to go slow. Yes, front wing change for Adrian. So that's why he lost 2 positions to Brady and Marcel in quick succession. Marcus Towell for the lead! Oh, it's a bold one! We're getting bad camera angles, we apologise. Brilliant camera there for the rear diffuser, but Marcus Towell's going for the lead into the hairpin. It's going to be a dangerous move.
Oh, he's trying to sneak his way up the inside.
He's trying to sneak it, but it's not working. There's a yellow flag for Adrian, I believe. The Norwegian's going for the lead, though. But he's backing off just to get a better run down into turn 1. Lewis is in. Lewis is pitting. So he's going to pit for a set of the mediums to the end, I believe.
And well, Thomas and DRS.
Thomas has snuck his way through due to that battling. Marcus has cost them both so much there. Wing change for Lewis. A front wing change for our provisional race leader. Puts Enzo on the podium on his Mercedes debut. Of course, used to be for the Alpine team. There was someone pitting in front of Lewis there. I think it's the lapped car. It is the Haas of Borbune. Lewis is going to come out behind... Will he be behind Avesta? No, he'll be behind Marcel Magiera. Avesta will be on the hunt behind, but his soft tyres will be dropping off soon. Thomas is out of DRS. And Marcus Towell takes a dominant lead in this Grand Prix. But he has to pit again. Thomas doesn't. And Thomas's pace is looking really good. This could be a return win for Thomas Main in what would be magical win for the Ferrari. It would be a comeback story. It would be a great comeback story.
Indeed.
As that is Lewis lapping Borbune down in 6th. No on-track battles, although Marcel Magiera is close behind Brady. So, could be a bit of a scrap here between the South African and the Polishman. Yellow flag, sector 2, it's an Alpine, or is it a Williams? It is Chloe dropping the car and losing a front wing. And in the wall, there is more damage. Oh, it was going so well until Thomas broke the front wing. It was going so well. That is the Williams out of the points, and I can't see it getting back in. Unless we have some sort of safety car. And she's retired from the race.
Yep.
So it won't be back in the points, I imagine. As Melvin getting past the lap of Steve. There we go. There is the left session. Not good. Not good. And unfortunate, if anything. Unfortunate, if anything. But Marcus Dowd still leads the F4 Canadian Grand Prix ahead of Thomas Main. And then ahead of Enzo. Marcus does have to pit again. Enzo might have to. Brady, I think, can go to the end on these set of mediums. So can Marcel. Lewis definitely can. Vesta will be pitting again. Possibly this lap. Oh god, the lag on an Alfa Romeo. It's stopped on track now, seemingly. I can't tell if he's crashed or not.
Well...
No, he hasn't, because he's at turn 1 now. Marcus has great pace today. Marcus has great pace today, but he's just mightn't be able to take this one to the end.
Well, anything, well, Avesta, more like, even when Jack Redmond isn't in the race, you still get lag.
You do. Jack has had a poor weekend, because, well, he didn't even start the race, which was so disappointing, due to internet. And seemingly he says he's left the league, but I don't think he has, because we'll get him back. We always do. Ferrari in the pits of Steve, that's his AI car. I don't think he's back in. Or is he? He might be. He might be back in, but
no.
No, he isn't. I'm seeing that camera angle now. That's a beautiful camera angle on the car of Adrian Tice. We'll get off all the on-screen graph, and it's gone. Yellow flag sector 2. There is a slow Aston Martin. Is Melvin still in the race? Oh, Melvin is still in the race. I wasn't sure if Melvin was still in the race or not. Lewis and Marcel. Oh, we didn't retire the AI car, so that AI car is still going around. Lewis has got past Marcel Magiera. He's on fresh mediums, and he's on a bit of a charge now to try and take back what is rightly his. So Lewis McWilliam is up into 5th position in the Aston Martin. He is now hunting down Brady Pollock. As Avesta is lagging all over the place. But he is going to find himself under threat from Aaron McFall. Both of these have pit recently. Aaron just pit a lap earlier. He is going to try to go to the end on this set of soft compound tyres.
Well, yes, some people this race just has not gone to plan, as Borbune I thought went for a spin, but was just lag.
Is Marcus going to try go to the end on these mediums?
That would be a mad gamble. And well,
because I would have imagined he's with Aaron,
left,
who
so
would have told him to pit a lap earlier. Tyler is in. From the set softs, I imagine that'll drop the Williams out of the points. Oh no, it won't. He has a pit stop gap. He's a set of softs. He's going to go for a charge. Loses picked up 3 seconds. That could be crucial. As the 2 Alfa Romeos are now fighting. And Aaron McFall. So the 3 Alpha cars left in this race. Adrian, Avesta and Aaron. Oh, they're all A names as well. This is working out beautifully. Avesta is going to try a move on his teammate, I imagine, down this mini straight. He's going to try it. What's Aaron McFall? Is he going to sneak through as well? He has. Adrian's lost 2 and 1, and he's going to be pushed off the track. And that will be positions for Avesta and Aaron, but Aaron is going to still try get past the Ukrainian in front of him in 7th. Marcel's in to the pits for a set of softs. Marcus has stayed out.
Well, Marcus, I'm not sure how it's going to work here, but yeah, it's...
Unless he's trying to possibly extend the gap so he can still get a good position. Aaron has passed Avesta. Aaron has passed Avesta. So, that is Aaron McFall up into 7th spot. Lewis is on the back of Brady now. And I imagine he will get past. But this will put Thomas Main in the lead of the race. Surely Marcus is going to be pitting now.
This race. A late safety car.
Marcus has stayed out, so he's praying for a safety car now. That is what he's doing. Unless he does feel he can get to the end, but it's a gamble. He's struggling on the tyres, you can really see that, but I imagine Thomas is going to start as well. This could really invite Lewis in, as Lewis is going to try it past Brady Pollock down into turn 1, and he gets it done. Beautiful move for Lewis. Up to 4th position, and that is good for him. Good overtake for Lewis. Could be on for a podium if he can catch Enzo, but he does have that 3-second penalty that everyone except Thomas and Enzo have. So that is what he needs to do. Probably went on 18 lap old mediums when he hit that time.
AI.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's kind of funny.
Yep, the AI can be a bit dumb sometimes, as is now on softs.
Okay, we have inside information here. Marcus asked in the FVR team chat, not our FVR, the FVR Comtasio, something or other, Spanish word, and got told it was a soft medium. He's in, and he's into the pits. Comes Marcus Towell for what will be a set of softs. Thomas Main on his comeback leads the Canadian Grand Prix.
Well, hold on. Just hold on for a second there. So Chloe is very annoyed at Thomas. So, well, I think
he has a 7.9 second buffer over Enzo.
Yeah, mind you, but who knows?
Who knows?
And if anything does happen, like, we could still see a late safety car if
yeah, we could. As Marcus has come out right behind Lewis, the two men who were quick in this race are going to be fighting. The two friends, Marcus Towell and Lewis McWilliam, both in Mercedes-powered cars. So, I was going to say straight line speed would be equal. All the cars are bloody equal. It's equal performance, Evan. Tyler's picked up at 3 seconds. But here comes Marcus Towell. He likes this little move at the hairpin, doesn't he? And he's going to try it again, but backs out. He knows Lewis ain't no slouch. He will defend his position where he rightly can. Rightly can isn't a phrase, I know. Don't ask me what I said it, but I did. Marcus Towell to the inside on the Aston Martin, and he's got it done. He's got it done, and he hasn't overshot the chicane. Marcus Towell is on the podium once again, and he's on the hunt of Enzo King. Chloe has texted me. I'm not going to repeat what it says, because I can't. But, not a happy camper.
Yeah, I think I could figure that out myself.
Here we go, we have a clip. Oh, it's a brake check. Oh, okay, so nothing's wrong, he's just, can't repeat the word, fill in the blanks. Moving before braking zone is what the complaint is. I've had a look, really. Yeah, it's an unfortunate incident, but I don't think it's penalty worth.
Yeah, that's the thing, everyone's got different braking points for that corner. Obviously,
it's a mess of a corner. It's a mess of a corner, realistically. But anyways, Marcus Towell has pulled 2.3 seconds on Lewis. He's flying. He is flying. We will have post-race interviews after this race, by the way. We didn't have them for Russia. There was some football match or something on then, I can't remember. But, that is what happened. So we will have post-race interviews back. Who knows who we could be interviewing by the time this race is over. Melvin with a 3 seconds, Captain Beeve with a 3 seconds. A lot of penalties in this race. I don't even know where they're going to finish. We'll get the penalties up. It is 3 for Marcus, Lewis and Brady, 9 for Marcel, 6 for Avesta, 6 for Aaron, 3 for Adrian, 6 for Tyler, 6 for Melvin, 3 for Port Bune, 9 for Captain Beeve, 9 for Steve. I said that very passionately. It's only penalties. Marcus is in DRS of his teammate Enzo King. The Mercedes could be on for a good result here today. It could be a 2-3, it could be a 1-2, who knows? It could be a 40, no, it could be a 30, it could be a 12-13.
It could be anything realistically, depending on
it could be like, Captain
we
Beeve
got
is
DNF.
out. We have a crash. We have a crash. That is where Mantle and Lewis...
No, that's manual retirement.
Oh, okay. That's going to be a penalty for Captain Beeve. He can't do that. And Enzo has led his teammate Marcus through to go for the race. Lead 4 laps. He has to get past and pull 3 seconds. Not an easy task for Marcus Towell. Thomas needs to keep his cool.
The gap, it is closing, but will Marcus have enough grip when he gets there?
Yeah, that's the thing. Thomas is out of grip well by now. He just has to go a few more.
It, like, you wouldn't exactly get much time, so I'd say you still will have a little bit of grip anyway.
He's on a rampage. Not happy with all drivers at the front at the moment, so not very good for Thomas. This gap is closing. This gap is closing, and it's closing a lot. We could get a ding-dong fight at the end of this Grand Prix. Marcus Towell with 3 seconds has to get past and pull those 3 seconds. He's on 3 lap old softs. Thomas Main is on 19 lap old hards. Even if he could just defend them for a few corners, that could be crucial in the fight for this race win. Thomas Main, what a story it would be if he can keep this one and win this Grand Prix. It would be a fantastic story if he could do that, but he has a hungry Norwegian behind him who's never won an F4 race. He's got 5 pole positions, but not 1 win. And he'll be hoping if he can take that today. 3.6 seconds going through Sector 2 on lap 32. Lap 33 is the next one. Marcus will probably hope to get into DRS on lap 34. He needs to, because he will need to pull 3 seconds. It's going to be a close one. He will have 3 laps after he crosses the line on this occasion.
I mean, the amount of time he's been gaining is scary.
Yellow
And
flag,
Thomas-
Sector 1, that's Aaron who has crashed. This could put him in the clutches of Adrian, because Adrian has less penalties. Oh, virtual safety car! This could save Thomas! This could save him! Because now we have a delay in proceedings, and they'll all be at a set speed.
However, there is the other, well, the flip side to this of Avesta's out.
Oh, Vesta's out! Oh, he's crashed!
Oh my. And well, that'll give Tar an extra point, and that means 1 lapped car is going to get some points.
That means Melvin will slot into the points for Aston Martin. Could be crucial for Aston Martin in their fight for the constructors. The Vesta's dropped it at that chicane again. So that's bad. That's poor from Avesta.
The thing is, Marcus may have a little more grip now if he can catch Thomas.
Yeah, but now he has less time to do it.
Have you seen the rate he's been catching Thomas at?
Yes, but he still has to pull that 3 seconds. He still has to pull that 3 seconds, and that's the crucial thing.
Thomas is under investigation, remember, probably.
He's not, because he isn't reporting the incident.
Oh, right.
So Thomas Main is in a clean... No, the exact words were, there's nothing wrong with it. He's just an award beginning with D and ending in head. So,
yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah, let's move on.
Thomas Main needs to just not get a drive-through here, because this virtual safety car has lasted a lot longer than we would have originally thought. Marcus has a lap less to do it. DRS enabled. He's kept it clean. So he's all in the good, but going to be close. As there is a yellow flag in Sector 1, it is just Melvin. It is just Melvin, not Marcus. It is just Melvin. So, Thomas Main, 2.2 seconds. Marcus Towell needs to get past and gain 3 seconds. If Thomas can hold on, I think, just for this lap, I think he can take it. But I'm not going to say anything, because anything could happen. And Thomas could also just pick up a penalty. Lewis is 2/10 off snatching a podium of Enzo King. Enzo's been on their mediums for God knows how long. Here comes Lewis. Oh, he's hit the back of him. He's hit the back of him. Lewis has cut that corner. He also has a penalty, so same situation up at the front as Thomas Main could get a bit of DRS on this straight. He could get a bit of DRS.
Yep.
He's got it.
And for the start finish straight too.
The lapped car is going to possibly save Thomas here. He's giving him a bit of DRS. There's going to be some celebrations in that cockpit of Thomas Main. He's got it for the main straight because it's the same activation point. It's all falling into place. It is all falling into place for Thomas Main. Lewis has got the podium. If he can pull 3 seconds, that is. But I think he can, because his tyres are a lot better than Enzo's. But Marcus's are a lot better than Thomas's. Yellow flag, sector 1. Is that just Melvin again? It is just Melvin again. 0.8. Marcus needs to get past and just hope Thomas spins or something. That's the only realistic way he can win this Grand Prix. 0.6 of a second.
Situation in favour of Thomas. Thomas is just about enough, probably.
Marcus needs to get past at this hairpin and just hope Thomas makes a mistake and picks up a penalty. He doesn't send it, goes for the clever option. This is all going to Thomas Main. He's going to win on his return to the league. What a fantastic comeback story if he could just hold on. One corner, a chicane to go.
So Marcus has run out, he's not going to make it.
Marcus is going to make it, he's hit him!
Oh.
He's hit him! And Marcus is going to switch, and he's going to win it on a track possibly, but he's not going to win it. Oh, it's photo finish! But Thomas Main wins the F4 Canadian Grand Prix.
He did on track 2, just to be certain. Because the 0.00, well, 0.004 of a second between them two without the penalties.
Thomas Main wins the F4 Canadian Grand Prix, and Enzo stuck a podium for a from Mercedes 2-3. Photo finish across the line. Without the penalty, of course, but the penalty is there. Thomas Main wins the F4 Canadian Grand Prix. Wow. What a comeback story that is. Thomas Main has won an F4 race for the first time since he won Monaco Season 2.
Yep, that would be correct.
What a win. What a win. Belgium are back in F4.
It's just a shame Belgium can't deliver on the biggest stage in football.
What a win for Thomas. Here is your podium. Thomas Main stands on top of it. Good performance from Enzo. Very underrated because we had a good battle for the lead. Ferrari are back. That's their first win since they won in Singapore Season 3. Would I be right in saying? Probably not, because they have a lot of reserves, but hopefully I am.
Singapore Season 3, that was Felix, I believe.
That was Felix. Anyways, Thomas Main takes the race win in Canada. Marcus Towell takes the fastest lap in second place. Enzo King in third. Lewis McWilliam in fourth. Brady Pollock fifth. Marcel Magiera in sixth. Adrian Tice seventh. Aaron McFall eighth. Tyler Davison ninth. And Melvin Hendricks scoring the final points position in 10th. Borbune, Steve and Chloe 12th, 13th and 14th. And our non-finishers of the day, our Avesta, Captain Beeve, Manel and Callum. If you could invite them, the three, for post-race interviews, that would be splendid.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic race and a fantastic return. That was really, really well done from Thomas.
It's let's see. Thomas, Enzo, and Marcus. It's actually easy now. We can find everyone conveniently.
It is quite convenient. We will get the post-race interviews in. Fantastic performance from all three. Fantastic performance from all three it was, Brendan. Actually, who wins the Meme Lord Safety Award? There was only 2 people without penalties. That was our race winner and Enzo.
Honestly, I'll give it to Enzo.
Well done, Enzo. Well done. Our man has joined us. Thomas, you're back.
Yes.
You've won the Canadian Grand Prix. Tell us how it feels.
Well, yeah, it feels good, I guess. Yeah.
Well, Brendan, it seems like we've invited Kimi Räikkönen to this party, but anyways. Thomas, can you talk us through that one, of course? There was that incident with Chloe. Do you feel you did anything wrong there?
No, I was, I think, past her on the straight, but I drive no assist. Maybe with the line, you brake later in the chicane or something. You know, maybe I just take a different line, like I brake earlier. Because with Aaron, it was the same thing. He also hit me in the back. And also Marcus at the end, so yeah, that's really it, you know. I don't know about it all.
Well, Thomas, you have won your first race since Monaco in Season 2. So I'm sure you're delighted with that one. You had a good qualifying, but did you think you could win this race?
I thought I would get maybe podium, but really win, especially when I found out at the start I had no setup. You know, I forgot to put my setup on, so I was like, it's gonna be hard, but
you won the race without a setup?
Yeah, but of course other guys spin, drive through, so that really helped, of course.
That would explain a lot then. That's why Marcus caught you so much.
You won the race without a setup, Thomas.
Yeah, but it's not like they're from 2020, then you would lose seconds a lap. Now it's only tenths. You know, it's not that much of a difference, but yeah, I felt the understeer, but luckily I'm a driver who likes understeer a bit.
Yeah, we heard you last season for the whole game, don't worry.
Yeah, the last game, that was a disaster of a game for me. But yeah, I'm happy I'm back, and yeah, it's good to win the race again. That's a long time.
Well, I don't think the other 2 are joining us, so I think we will wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching. A fantastic return. Next race is Belgium, so a good race always normally in Fiore, the classic race in Season 2. We had a good race in Season 3 as well. We will stay safe, stay well, and we will catch you next time.